Have you ever stopped to question the clutter in your life? It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? We're not merely talking about that pile of papers on your desk or the overflowing wardrobe. We're going much deeper, delving into the chaos that often fills our minds, our schedules, our digital spaces, and yes, our homes. In the hustle and bustle of today's world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The constant stress, the never-ending to-do lists, the financial strain, it all piles up, doesn't it? It's as if we're all caught in this never-ending cycle, constantly chasing after more, and yet we're left feeling less fulfilled, less content. But what if there was a different way? What if there was a lifestyle that could offer us the relief we're seeking from this constant state of overwhelm? A lifestyle that emphasizes quality over quantity, simplicity over complexity, and intentionality over mindless consumption. Today, we delve into a lifestyle that might just be the antidote to these problems: minimalism. Imagine a life without the stress of financial burdens. A life where you're not constantly worried about the next bill, the next paycheck, or the next unexpected expense. That's the promise of financial freedom through minimalism. In a world where consumerism is often the norm, it's easy to get caught in the cycle of earning more to buy more. But what if we flipped the script? What if instead of buying more, we started buying less, and buying smarter? That's where minimalism comes in. At its core, minimalism is about identifying what truly matters to us and letting go of the rest. It's about choosing quality over quantity, experiences over possessions, and in the process, reducing our financial stress. When we practice minimalism, we start to see that our happiness and fulfillment don't come from the things we own, but from the experiences we have and the relationships we nurture. Suddenly, that expensive designer handbag or the latest smartphone doesn't seem so essential anymore. And as we spend less on these non-essential items, we start to save more. Imagine what you could do with that extra money. Maybe you could pay off your debt faster, or start building an emergency fund. Perhaps you could even start investing, creating a passive income stream that could lead to true financial independence. The possibilities are endless. But the benefits of financial freedom through minimalism go beyond just saving money. When we're not constantly worrying about money, we can focus more on what really matters to us. We can invest more time in our relationships, our hobbies, and our passions. We free up not just our wallets, but also our minds. And let's not forget about the environmental impact. By consuming less, we're also reducing our carbon footprint and contributing to a more sustainable world. It's a win-win situation. In a nutshell, minimalism is not about deprivation. It's about making mindful choices, about recognizing that we don't need to own a lot to live a lot. And in the process, we can achieve financial freedom, reduce stress, and live a more fulfilling life. Thus, minimalism paves the way for a more financially secure life. In a world dominated by screens, how do we find peace? This question brings us to our next focal point: digital minimalism. Picture the endless sea of apps, emails, and notifications that inundate our screens daily. It's like trying to find a needle in a digital haystack. Now, what if we told you there's a way to navigate this digital maze more effectively? Yes, that's where digital minimalism comes in. Digital minimalism, at its core, is the art of simplifying your digital life. It's about reducing the time we spend glued to our screens and decluttering our digital space. Imagine the relief of not being constantly bombarded by notifications or the freedom from the urge to check your phone every 2 minutes. Sounds liberating, doesn't it? The concept of digital minimalism isn't about shunning technology entirely. Instead, it encourages us to be more mindful and intentional about our digital usage. It's about harnessing technology to serve you, rather than becoming a slave to it. The benefits of embracing digital minimalism are manifold. For starters, it can significantly improve your mental health. By reducing digital clutter, you can alleviate feelings of stress and anxiety that often accompany information overload. It allows your mind to breathe, to refocus on what truly matters. Moreover, digital minimalism can lead to a surge in productivity. By eliminating unnecessary digital distractions, you're able to concentrate better and achieve more in less time. And let's not forget how it can free up precious time for other meaningful activities. Time that would otherwise be lost in the digital abyss. But how do we embark on this journey towards digital minimalism? It starts with small steps. Unsubscribe from unnecessary emails, limit your time on social media, turn off non-essential notifications, or even dedicate specific times for digital detox. Remember, the goal is to create a digital environment that serves your needs, and not the other way around. Digital minimalism, hence, offers an escape from the constant digital noise. It presents a path towards a more balanced, less stressful, and ultimately more fulfilling digital life. So are you ready to embrace the simplicity of digital minimalism? What would you do if you had more time in your day? It's a question that sparks a myriad of answers, each as diverse as the individuals pondering it. Yet regardless of the specifics, the essence of our answers often circles back to one thing. We crave more time to engage in activities that truly matter to us. And here's where the beauty of minimalism shines yet again. Minimalism, at its core, is about stripping away the non-essential. When we apply this concept to our time, it means creating a life where we're not constantly bogged down by unnecessary tasks, events, or obligations. Instead, we're left with a schedule that reflects our true priorities. Imagine a day where the clutter that usually consumes your time is no longer present. No more hours spent on cleaning, organizing, or maintaining things that, in the grand scheme of life, hold little value. With minimalism, you exchange these time-consuming tasks for ones that foster growth, happiness, and fulfillment. You could spend this extra time diving into that book you've always wanted to read, but never found the time for. Or maybe it's finally starting that passion project you've been dreaming about. You could even use this newfound time freedom to simply be present in the moment, soaking in the beauty of life without the constant nagging of a to-do list. The beauty of minimalism is that it doesn't dictate how you should spend your time. It simply provides the opportunity to make that choice for yourself. It allows you to shift from being a passive recipient of time to an active director of your life's narrative. And the benefits are far-reaching. With more time to engage in meaningful activities, your days become more fulfilling. You're no longer rushing from one task to another, but instead savoring each moment. This leads to a deeper sense of satisfaction and happiness in your daily life. So let's pose the question again. What would you do if you had more time in your day? With minimalism, this question transitions from a hypothetical dream to an attainable reality. Minimalism, therefore, gifts us with the luxury of time. Can owning less make you a better person? This question might seem strange at first, but when you delve into the realm of minimalism, it begins to make perfect sense. Minimalism is not just about decluttering your physical surroundings, it's also about decluttering your mind, your emotions, and your life. It's about creating space, not just in your home or your office, but in your mind and your heart. Imagine your mind as a room. If this room is cluttered with items, there's little space for anything new. But if you clear out the clutter, you create room for new ideas, new experiences, and new growth. And this is where the magic of minimalism comes in. By adopting a minimalist lifestyle, we not only create physical space by getting rid of unnecessary items, but also mental and emotional space by letting go of unnecessary thoughts and feelings. This newfound space can then be filled with things that truly matter to us, things that contribute to our personal growth and development. For example, by decluttering our minds, we can focus on learning new skills, improving our relationships, and working on our personal goals. It's all about focusing on what's essential and eliminating the unnecessary. Moreover, minimalism teaches us to be content with what we have, to appreciate the simple things in life, and to live in the present moment. These are all key elements of personal growth. In essence, minimalism helps us become more mindful, more focused, and more in tune with ourselves. It helps us understand what truly matters to us, what brings us joy, and what contributes to our personal growth. So the answer to the question, can owning less make you a better person, is a resounding yes. By owning less, we can focus more on our personal growth and development, becoming better versions of ourselves. Minimalism thus aids in our journey of personal growth. So, what does minimalism offer us? Let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've unraveled today. Minimalism is not merely an aesthetic, it's a lifestyle that promises a myriad of benefits. Firstly, financial freedom. By minimizing our needs and wants, we can save more and spend less. This approach gives us the flexibility to allocate our resources towards experiences and investments that bring us joy and value. Then, digital minimalism, a powerful tool in today's hyper-connected world. By decluttering our digital space, we can focus on the essential and limit the unnecessary distractions. Time freedom is another gem minimalism offers. By simplifying our routines and possessions, we can reclaim our time and dedicate it to pursuits that truly matter. And lastly, personal development. Minimalism encourages us to focus on our growth and self-improvement by removing the excess. both tangible and intangible. Embracing minimalism, therefore, not only declutters our surroundings but also our minds and lives.